Today I put everyone onto their college team to create one massive 36-team tournament. I have 36 different college programs where we will of course simulate an 82-game regular season to determine seeding, where the MVP of this regular season is Russell Westbrook for UCLA. The number one seed, however, is LSU, featuring Shaq, Bob Pettit, and Pistol Pete Maravich. In second place, it's Michigan State, led by Magic Johnson, Draymond Green, and Jaren Jackson Jr. At 3, it's Michael Jordan, Vince Carter, and James Worthy in North Carolina, where the Kansas Jayhawks are stacked with Wilt, Joel Embiid, and Paul Pierce. I thought Kentucky would be the number one seed. They are led by Shea, Devin Booker, Anthony Davis, and DeMarcus Cousins. Duke finishes at 7 with Tatum, Kyrie, Zion Williamson, and Grant Hill. The University of Houston is stacked with Hakeem and Clyde Drexler. And the Wolverines finish with the 12th seed featuring Chris Webber, Glenn Rice, and Franz Wagner. And the UGA Bulldogs have Anthony Edwards and Dominic Wilkins. Where surprisingly at 17, it's Kareem, Russell Westbrook, and Reggie Miller at UCLA. Penny Hardaway and Derrick Rose finish at 20 for Memphis, where an underrated Wake Forest team finishes at 22. Kevin Durant helps Texas get the 24th seed, and the 28th seed is Arizona State. All of these teams already have a spot in the main bracket. As for seeds 29 through 36, they will need to win a play-in round in order to reach the main tournament, where Cincinnati is the first team to play, as their game versus Arizona goes down to the last minute. 4 seconds here. Mike Bibby rises for 3 as he knocks down a tough contested one. Oscar Robertson for Team Cincinnati. These are two very middle-of-the-road teams. Oscar, the big O, lays it up and in. To Mike Bibby now. Screen is set into Laurie. Laurie, lefty layup is no good. Kenya Martin the rebound. Oscar spins again. Spins once more. Tough layup is missed. Rebound Coffee back to Derrick Jones Jr. as he misses. Into Laurie. It's stolen by Derrick Jones Jr. Here's Oscar Robertson. Oscar gets Bibby leaning. Takes it in. Hop step as he draws the foul. Wow, Oscar Robertson missing free throws in the clutch. Worst time to do that. Bibby is going to go in the paint as he draws the foul. We could have a classic finish to this first play-in game. Oscar Robertson, 4 seconds here. 3 seconds. Oscar, 2 seconds. That's a good look for the win. He gets it off in time. And our first game is a buzzer beater, with Kenya Martin dropping a huge 21 points. And they are the first team to make the main draw. They'll have to beat the number one seeded LSU, though, in round 1. Meanwhile, the 29th seed and best team in the play-in round, UConn, is going up against California. And this UConn team is actually really solid, as they dominate USC with Ray Allen, Rudy Gay, and Kemba Walker playing their roles perfectly. Meanwhile, Florida gets ready for their matchup, where their game goes down to the wire. Here we go. Team Illinois is at the line. I don't know where their free throw line is, but we're just not even going to think of that as he misses the free throw. In the post, Illinois has a ton of point guards. Basically no centers except for Myers Leonard. Phillips forces one up and hits it. Literally one center is on the court. The rest of the players are point guards. Darren Williams leading this Illinois team. Taking it in on Jason Williams for the easy lefty layup. Here is Phillips driving inside, using his height to his advantage. That's what Florida's been doing this entire game. D. Will, one of the best dribblers of all time, also one of my favorite players of all time, rises for the slam dunk. Here's Phillips again, taking it inside. They get the stop. He gets his own rebound and lays it up and in. 4 seconds separate shot clock and game clock. 3-point game. Darren Williams again. Okay, passes up the layup, and it's stolen by Jason Williams. And so the University of Florida will be advancing. Al Horford playing the captain role. and they will have to stop an amazing North Carolina team in round 1. In our final play-in matchup, it's clear that this Marquette team is the most talented in the play-in rounds, with Jimmy Butler and Dwayne Wade leading this team to a clear and easy win against the Arizona Sun Devils. And finally, the main draw is set, where the number 1 seed LSU is ready to strike first. And it's clear why they finished as the best team at the end of the regular season, because they are extremely talented, with Shaq and Bob Pettit dominating in the paint, and Pete Maravich facilitating perfectly. They take down Cincinnati with ease. Meanwhile, UCLA and the University of Georgia have a matchup that goes down to the wire. Russell Westbrook, coming off an MVP season, is taking it inside. No good on the layup. Now it's Anthony Edwards, one of the better defenders in the league. Good defense as Ant gets the and one. I thought this team was going to be top 5 as Westbrook gets a slam dunk. Screen is set. Anthony Edwards. Oh, that should have been a steal. As Claxton gets a slam dunk. They need some magic from Reggie. Reggie, big time 3-pointer as he knocks it down. It's officially a 1-possession game. To Caldwell Pope now. Kamara. Big 3 is missed. Love a screen. Westbrook inside. No good. Kevin Love, a huge rebound. Goodrich was wide open. They need a 3 now. Gail Goodrich, a big time shot is missed. And so the University of Georgia is taking down UCLA, setting up a blockbuster matchup between them and LSU. As Georgia wins, Houston has a tight matchup ahead, where a battle for Texas goes down to the final minute. University of Houston has Hakeem Olajuwon. Drexler, a post hook is missed. Screen is set. LaMarcus Aldridge, also a Texas alumni, sizing up Hakeem Olajuwon. I don't think that's going to work. LaMarcus, tough shot is missed. A big 3 is missed. Rebound, Elvin Hayes. Clyde draws the foul. Steals. Oh, whoa, it's almost stolen. Still some time left here for Texas. Kevin Durant, it's another steal from Elvin Hayes. And so the University of Houston takes care of the Battle of Texas, where Ohio State is about to get a wake-up call. Because even though Villanova is technically a much lower seed, Ohio State doesn't have nearly enough talent to stop them, because Villanova has something on their side: the power of friendship, as they take down Ohio State in an absolute blowout. And as Jaylen Brown gets set for his matchup, I'll be completely honest, I don't see how this Golden Bears team finished as a top 5 seed. But either way, they have much more talent than this Sun Devils team, as they blow them out to reach round 2. Meanwhile, the University of Michigan is up for a challenge, as their game versus Louisville goes down to the final 2 minutes. Glenn Rice from Michigan University, University of Michigan. Chris Webber inside with the left hand, lays it up and in. Mitchell's going to hit the screen. Donovan Mitchell gets all the way for a slam dunk. Weber again. Now Poole, step back. That is for the tie. Buckets for Jordan Poole. University of Michigan on their feet here. Franz Wagner is going to have to lock up a much faster Donovan Mitchell. Hit 3 of his own is no good. Under a minute now. This would actually be an upset for Louisville as Weber gets to the rim. Everybody is dunking. Wagner on him again now. Inside. It's blocked by Glenn Rice. Big time play here. Jordan Poole gets free. Misses. Wilson, good defense from Weber. Mitchell in the paint. Franz Wagner with his hands up to stop him. Timeout. MU. 3 seconds. Weber for the win. Our first overtime game in this March Madness tournament. In overtime, the game still cannot be decided. Unseld sets a screen. Mitchell, that's for a 2-possession lead. Missed. Unseld, manning the boards for the 5-point lead. 5-point game. University of Michigan can use a bucket. Jamal Crawford, quick 2-pointer is off the mark. And so Louisville will be moving on, with Donovan Mitchell dropping a huge 18 points in the upset, and they'll have to beat the California Golden Bears to reach the Elite 8. And I am excited to see this Memphis Tigers team play, because their game versus UNLV goes down to the last shot. This UNLV team is kind of weird, led by Larry Johnson. Larry sets a screen. Ogman inside gets the and one. Here's Thibault, Derrick Rose, and Penny as Derrick Rose throws a turnover. Shawn Marion now driving inside. Easy layup is good. UNLV has the lead. Leading Penny Hardaway and the Memphis Tigers together. Derrick Rose, lefty post hook. That's a very tough shot as he misses. Into Larry Johnson for the slam dunk. 20th seeded Tigers. Rose throws another turnover. He's been a turnover machine late in the fourth quarter. And now Ogman puts it up, misses. Penny the rebound. Still lots of time here for the Tigers. To Derrick Rose. Rose inside. This one is good with the left hand. They will need some missed free throws here, though. Stacey Ogman misses one. Can Derrick Rose tie it up? Rose, 4 seconds. Inside, gets an easy lane, passes it off. Penny for the win. Derrick Rose had a layup and passed it off. Penny chokes. It's time to watch the powerhouse in Kansas. And it's clear after watching this team, they are obviously strong championship contenders in this massive tournament. And it's hard to imagine a team that can stop Joel Embiid and Wilt Chamberlain in the paint, with Paul Pierce and Andrew Wiggins playing amazing from the perimeter, as they shut down UConn, setting up a great matchup versus UNLV in round 2. And while Kansas is great, it's possible that North Carolina is better, where they have by far the best player in this entire tournament, Michael Jordan. And MJ is a national champion and is looking to do it again in this league full of legends, as they completely dominate Florida State in a round 1 blowout. In the meantime, Gonzaga and Georgetown are equally matched, their game going down to the wire. Sabonis comes and sets a screen and rolls. 1 second. Tough shot is no good. Patrick Ewing the rebound. Into Iverson. Iverson, no good. Good defense from Alonzo now into Sabonis. Sabonis, it's blocked. Here's Iverson now, using his speed and agility to get to the rim and finish with the left hand. In the post, Holmgren, tough, post fadeaways miss. And so the Georgetown Hoyas take care of business, where we have our first look at Wake Forest, and CP3 and Duncan have a tough round 1 matchup. They have Charles Barkley and Walker Kessler leading this team out to Okoro. Now it's Eddie Johnson, Charles Barkley with it. John Collins on him, breezes past. Tough mid-range is missed. Tim Duncan is there. John Collins, no good. Oh, it's stolen by John Collins. Inside again, misses. Oh, God. Muggsy Bogues is on Charles Barkley, the smallest player in NBA history, as Barkley lays it up easily. They might have to get Muggsy Bogues out of the game. He is not going to be good here. It's into Tim Duncan. Timmy D with the slam dunk. Charles Barkley. It's a steal from John Collins. Step back. Gets a lot of space for the mid-range. They find Barkley. Barkley, great hands-up defense from Jaren Jackson. Barkley is manning the rebounds and keeping his team in the game. I think Auburn might foul here, though. Yep. And so Wake Forest is moving on. Chris Paul having an amazing game with 25 points and 3 steals. And like I said in the intro of this video, I am so surprised that Kentucky University didn't finish as the #1 seed, because they're absolutely loaded with talent, with Shea, Devin Booker, DeMarcus Cousins, and Anthony Davis leading them. They completely dominate a decent Oklahoma team with ease. But they have a tough game ahead against Wake Forest in round 2. And now it's time to watch one of the most iconic college teams of all time, because there isn't a favorite in a March Madness tournament without Duke. And they are stacked and have a full set team as they dominate DePaul with ease. Larry Bird now has a tough challenge ahead, where his game versus Washington goes down to the wire. Isaiah Thomas looking for it, out to Brandon Roy now. 4 seconds on the clock. Brandon Roy gets free and knocks down a big-time mid-range bucket. I'm assuming they're going to find Larry Bird in the post. He has Terrence Ross guarding him. Larry Bird, tough post fadeaway is no good. This would be a pretty big upset if Washington can accomplish this. Isaiah all the way drawing the foul. Finds Larry. Larry in the post now. on Brandon Roy. That is too easy for Larry Legend. Blowing past Eric Gordon. Again, this one is missed. Spins. Larry Bird uses his body perfectly to draw the foul. Great pass to Terrence Ross. Ross for the tie. And Washington fouls. Out to Brandon Roy. Contested three-pointers. Missed. And Indiana will be running away with this one. And so Bird and Indiana take care of business, setting up a blockbuster matchup versus Duke in round 2. And now one of the best March Madness players of all time is here to carry, because it truly is just him on Syracuse as they breeze past Georgia Tech and reach round 2. And finally, in our final first round matchup, Michigan State is on the brink of upset versus Marquette. To Jason Richardson, knocking down a 3 for a 2-possession game. They, of course, have Jimmy Butler and Dwayne Wade. Can they get an upset on this defensively stacked Michigan State? Wade misses. Mo Pete. It's stolen by Jay Crowder. And here comes Marquette. Wade in the post with Magic on him. Dwayne Wade, tough. Mid-range is no good. Magic playing great defense inside. Out to Jason Richardson. Another 3. No good. Wade, no good. Another great defensive stop, and Marquette fouls. And so Michigan State survives, and the first round is officially set, where LSU gets ready for the second round matchup, and their game versus University of Georgia goes down to the last minute. Screen is set, and for the tie, Shaquille O'Neal, the main man of this team, misses. Great defense from Georgia. Screen is set. Anthony Edwards is stolen by Pettit. Inside. Buckets. He's got 34 tonight, the leading scorer in men's college basketball history. And big-time mid-range shot is no good. Maravich the rebound, and here he comes. Storming down the court. Shaq has a mismatch. Pettit's going to pull the mid-range and miss. Anthony Edwards, a huge rebound. Pushing the pace. It's Anthony Edwards with the and one. 111. Make a wish to subscribe to the channel and make that wish come true. It's been a while since I said that. LSU on the brink of the biggest upset of the tournament that would send the #1 seed home. Shaq in the post. Looking to retake the lead now. Easy mid-range is good off the bounce. 6 seconds separate shot clock and game clock. Maravich on him. Anthony Edwards for the lead with the left hand. Our second round matchup is going down to the wire. Sharif. Oh, wide open Shaquille O'Neal. You gotta be kidding me. Big time play here. He's going for the win. All the way down to the clock. 2 seconds, 1 second. Anthony Edwards gets a good look for 3. Chokes it for the University of Georgia. He was so close to making the upset. Pete Maravich saving the day with 34 points and 6 assists. Meanwhile, the University of Houston continues to ball out, with Hakeem Olajuwon completely dominating Villanova in the paint as they cruise to the Elite 8 with ease, setting up a great matchup between LSU and Houston. In the meantime, Louisville has a chance to take out the #5 seed. Jaylen Brown with it for the Golden Bears. Inside. No good. Terry Rozier now taking it up and in. Louisville's looking to make an upset. Step back. It's blocked. Here's Sharp going all the way for the slam dunk. The #5 seed is in trouble. Jason Kidd lays it up and in. 5 seconds here. Sharp. Now Donovan Mitchell. 2 seconds. He's going to have to put up a big shot. Big timer. No. Brown. Good pass into Bradley as he draws the foul. Good pass into Wes Unseld. West steps out of bounds. What a choke. 2 seconds separate shot clock and game clock. Jaylen Brown looking to take the lead here for California. Brown. Tough shot. Misses. 7 seconds. Kidd gets a good look for 3. No. Off the mark. And so for the first time in this tournament, a top 5 seeded team has been kicked out by Louisville, with Mitchell dropping a huge 34 points. After that upset, UNLV is in for a rude awakening. because there is absolutely no chance that they can take down this stacked big man duo in Kansas, because these two sync up perfectly, with Wilt dominating the paint with his size and strength, and Embiid using his skills from the outside and inside. They're the fourth team to reach the Elite Eight. Well, they'll have to stop Louisville in order to make the Final Four. And it looks like North Carolina has their first challenge versus Georgetown that goes down to the wire. Alonzo Mourning trying to make it a one-possession game, as he does. Okay, there is some time here. Sizing up his defender. It's Vince driving in. No good. Alonzo. 5 seconds. Draws the foul. 1 point game. Can Michael Jordan end this game for good? Vince on the cut, and he gets the slam. To the quarterfinals, into Alonzo. They're going for two as they miss. And Georgetown fouls. And so North Carolina lives to see another day, where Vince Carter helps a ton, dropping 18 and 7. And now Wake Forest is looking to make a huge upset against Kentucky. Here's Wake Forest, Tim Duncan in the post. Post fade away, misses. DeMarcus Cousins inside, no good. Here is Jackson Jr., tough shot, banks it in. 3 seconds on the shot clock, he's got to put up a big shot. John Wall, tough mid-range is no good. CP3 driving inside as he draws the foul. Here's De'Aaron Fox, great pass to Anthony Davis. Misses the layup. Last chance opportunity for Kentucky. De'Aaron Fox, great pass to Cousins as he lays it up and in. Fox, 9 seconds here. Putting the moves on Chris Paul. Big time three is missed. And so Wake Forest makes possibly the biggest upset of the tournament, which sets up a battle for North Carolina in the Elite Eight. And it seems like every top team is being challenged, where Indiana is looking to take out Duke. Trying to find a bucket. Tatum forces one up and puts in the layup. Screen is set. Gordon. Three. That's for the lead. Misses. Kyrie to Zion. Zion Williamson all the way for the dunk. Officially under a minute left here. Eric Gordon for the 1 point lead. Buckets. Screen is set. Tatum. His three-pointer of his own misses. Looking to make a big upset for Indiana. Bird. Tough shot is missed. Grant Hill the rebound, and here they come. Grant Hill, great pass to Ellenbrand. He gets an easy dunk. 3 point lead. 5 seconds separate shot clock and game clock. Bird coming off the screen. They find Eric Gordon for the tie. Misses. And so Duke University takes care of business, where Melo is ready for the final second round matchup. And Michigan State is one of the only top teams who does not struggle at all in the second round. And this team has more than enough talent to stop a Syracuse squad that is led by Carmelo Anthony, and only Carmelo, as they take them down in a round 2 blowout. And the Elite Eight is set. In our first Elite Eight game, LSU has a tough challenge versus Houston. Very fun matchup here. Hakeem Olajuwon. Inside, forces his way up and misses. Sharif driving in. Side, tough lefty shot is missed. Clyde the glide. 4, 3! Ties up the game! He's got 42 tonight. Into Hakeem. Hakeem with Shaq on him. Hakeem, tough shot is missed. Crowder driving in. It's stolen by Elvin Hayes. Screen is set. Shepard, a big-time three, misses. Hayes the rebound and puts it back up. Sharif driving. Tough shot. Misses. 7 seconds. Clyde Drexler. It might be him going for the win. Taking it inside. On Shaq, draws the foul. 3 seconds to get a bucket, or LSU is kicked out. Sharif. 2 seconds, 1 second for the win. The number 1 seeded LSU team has been eliminated. And Kansas continues to look like the favorite to win it all, playing against a Louisville team that's been playing amazing, as they continue to show that they are the best team in the tournament, especially with the number 1 seed just recently being kicked out. And they are the second team to reach the Final Four, setting up a fantastic matchup in the semifinals. In the meantime, Jordan is ready to prove that his North Carolina team is the best North Carolina team, where Wake Forest caused a ton of havoc in this tournament. However, it would be MJ who steps up and balls out as they reach the Final Four. And Duke has a chance to set up a classic matchup if they could take out Michigan State. Jason Tatum, big time three, buckets! 6-point lead over Michigan State. The 2 seed is in trouble. Ooh, Magic gets Kyrie leaning. Taking it inside. Kyrie might be too small to guard Magic Johnson. Tatum, inside, big shot, misses. To Jason Richardson. J. Rich, inside, no good. Double team comes. Trying to force the turnover. They do force the turnover. Draymond to Steve Smith for the layup. 2-point game, 9-second separation, shot clock and game clock. Michigan State's on a roll. Jason Tatum drives in. A tough mid-range is good with 18 seconds remaining. Last chance for Michigan State. Magic's going to take it in for the layup. They need missed free throws now, though. Tatum should make both of these as he knocks... Oh, he misses. Elton Brand, the rebound! And so Duke takes out the number 2 seed. And the Final Four is officially set, where our first game goes down to the wire. 3-point game. Here is Kirk Heinrich for Kansas. Embiid against Hakeem. It's a great Final Four matchup as Embiid is looking for it. University of Houston have had an unbelievable run. Embiid on the glass, rebounding his own shot. This University of Houston team has had an unbelievable run to the Final Four. Blocked by Embiid. Here's Danny Manning. I'm assuming they're just going to keep finding Olajuwon in the post. Can Embiid stop him? Post hook. Good defense from Joel to stop him. Joel wants it in the post, and he gets it. 7 seconds. Embiid working. Hakeem! Kansas takes a 1-point lead. They go to Hakeem deep in the post. Deep in the post as Embiid continues to stop him. Paul Pierce now. Pierce blocked by Hakeem. Houston has a big shot here. 6-second separation, shot clock and game clock. Olajuwon wants it, and he gets it. In the post. This time, he hits it with 16 seconds remaining. This game is coming down to the last shot to see who makes it to the finals. Joel in the post. That is for the win. No good off the bounce. They need to foul as fast as possible, preferably before the... Oh my God, it's almost stolen. And they don't get the foul off. University of Houston has won it and reaches the finals. It's time for Duke versus North Carolina, with this game, of course, going down to the last minute. 2-point game. Cole Anthony with it. Into Michael. Michael! Slam dunk. Here is Paolo. Kyrie with it. Trying to take it in on Cole Anthony. Cole Anthony plays some good defense. Kyrie in the paint. Puts it in. Is looking to reach the finals with North Carolina. Jordan inside. Too much of a beast. He draws the foul. Isolation basketball as he's going to drive in. Missing the layup this time. Jordan the rebound. Here he comes. Storming down the court. Puts it in. 6-point lead in North Carolina. Paolo now has a mismatch. Bencaro, a pull-up mid-range. Misses. So many bricks here from Duke. Worthy to Michael. Cole Anthony, open three-pointer. 9-point lead for North Carolina. And so North Carolina is into the finals, where we have a great game between North Carolina and Houston. That, of course, would be very close. 5 seconds. Hakeem Olajuwon in the post. Post hook. Misses. Big possession here. Michael. Immediately. 3-pointer is good for the 5-point lead. Hakeem trying to keep his team in the game. Olajuwon blocked by McAdoo. Jordan all the way. Draws the foul. Looking to make it a 7-point game. It's not looking too good for the University of Houston, who have had an unbelievable tournament run, but they might be stopped in the final round. Hakeem, great post moves, keeping his team in the game. They're only down 5. Cole Anthony hit a huge shot in the semifinal round. Oh my God, it's stolen. And here comes the Houston, and Vince Carter gets it right back. 10 seconds here. Vince, all the way. Is that the and one? That's an and one. And so North Carolina are the champions of the Ultimate March Madness tournament. Where if you enjoyed this video, you will definitely enjoy the 2 videos on your screen right now. Make sure to subscribe. We're on the road to 100K.